story. I'm your host, Andrew Cha, filling in for Maori Povish tonight. Everyone, this is Amber. Welcome, Amber.
Hi.
Hey. Outside is her genetic group partner, Tony. Amber claims Tony has to be a father, but Tony claims there's absolutely zero chance. The child looks just like the example Dr. Zong used in class. What do you have to say about this, Amber?
Well, you pretty much said it, Andrew. I'm fed with his unwillingness to take care of his own child. You know, phenotypically, they may not look the same, but there's always the possibilities that these particular alleles may be recessive, or have incomplete dominance, or even incomplete penetrance or variable expressivity. Essentially, genotypes can manifest themselves into different phenotypes. We just never know without direct evidence. You know, Andrew, there are so many different aspects to genetics that it's impossible to tell without testing. Maybe it would be useful if we had some pedigrees and I brought them today, but unfortunately, I don't have them with me. So I trust that the scientific process of parental testing will prove that Tony is the father and that he should stop being adopted.
Wow, strong words from Amber, and a great display of scientific knowledge. We aren't used to seeing such great intellectual discourse on this show. But this is a special edition. Perhaps when we discuss the results, we can look at a more in-depth review of the process that we use for DNA testing. And we'll be featuring the scientist, Felix, who does our work. In the meantime, let's welcome Tony in from outside.
Say something real quick. Have you looked at a picture of this child? It looks like an alien. Like, look at it. I understand like modern medicine and transgenics and cloning, it's possible to get crazy things for a child, but I thought that was only like model organisms like mouse. Like, Lord have mercy, my child looked like that. Like somebody must have been messing around with Amber's germline or something to get a baby like that. I'm sorry for saying this about a baby. It may be disrespectful, but I'm sure it's not mine. I'm confident science will prove today that I'm right and I am not the father.
Woo! More scientific jargon from Tony. I love it. You posed an important point, however. None of you, Amber, you, the baby, you guys don't look similar at all. This is perfect timing though. The results, they're in. We'll send out to our Maui show correspondent in the lab, Felix, our scientist, who can fill us in the exact process that we're using on the Maui show to prove that to prove whether or not Tony will be the father. Felix, if you would.
DNA paternity testing, the basis of the testing utilizes short tandem repeats within the human genome. Short tandem repeats are short nucleotide sequences that are repetitive in the human genome and can vary from individual to individual. Usually short tandem repeats are inherited as sets, one set from the mother and one set from the father. In order to determine the sets of short tandem repeats from individual to individual, people often use a PCR-based method. In this method, they use primers anneal on both sides of the short tandem repeat locus, and then amplify the corresponding sequence. The amplicon is then run on a DNA gel to generate a unique DNA fingerprint, and then the DNA fingerprint for this individual will then be matched to the person that they're trying to test paternity for.
Tony, you are not the father. Wow, what a dramatic show we had today. We'll see you next time on the Maui Show, and we'll make sure to help Amber find the real father for her baby.